There have been many incredible races at the World Championships in Budapest, but ladies and gentlemen, there was nothing like the men's 100. From the semifinal craziness to the amazing electric performances in the finals, the men's 100 was something to behold, and we are going to cover it here on Track Talk, a part of the Lactic Acid Network. But first, a word from our sponsors. Calling all runners. Are you looking to elevate your running? Would you like the opportunity to be coached by some of the best minds in the sport today, as well as elite marathoners and Olympic athletes? Look no further than Next Best Run. They're committed to helping you achieve your running goals. The company was founded by two-time Olympian and elite marathoner Kim Connolly, as well as her husband and longtime coach, Drew Wardenberg. They've assembled a dynamic coaching roster that wants to help you reach your full potential in running, regardless of if you've never run before or if you've been running for your entire life. They offer personalized and adjustable coaching plans that meet your running needs, but those plans will take your running to the next level, y'all. They specialize in communication and communicating with their athletes, so do not be afraid to email, text, or set up video chats as much as needed. They also do group runs around the country, so who knows, they may be coming to your city. And guess what? It gets even better. The good news is you get all of these amazing features at an elite price. If you're interested in signing up, visit www.nextbestrun.com or follow them on social media. Let the staff at Next Best Run take your running to the next level. I hope everyone got the opportunity to watch the men's 100 meters. It was truly a sight to behold. I know that there's a time difference in Budapest compared to the United States. It was something that I did not think. So I would like to first and foremost say, I got my pick wrong. I was wrong. I did not think what went down would go down. So first and foremost, congratulations to the champion, the 100-meter champion, the fastest man this year when it mattered most in Budapest in the men's 100, brother Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles won running 9.83. That is a new personal best. And guess what? He took home the gold. The double is still alive. He has a day off, and then he's going to shift gears to the 200. In second place, taking home the silver medal, Leslie Tebogo. Shout out to that remarkable young man. 9.88. Zarnell Hughes of Great Britain. Shout out to him. His first ever medal. He took home the bronze for Great Britain, running 9.88 as well. Think about this, guys. If you did not see the sheet, 9.88. 3 guys ran that. So you had Tebogo, you had Hughes, and you had Oblique Seville, who just missed a medal stand for Jamaica, who have been running so well, and his future is very, very bright. And so it was an incredible final. Christian Coleman got off to a fire start, and he could not hold on. He ran 9.92, and then Seville and the rest got a great run as well. Zarnell Hughes, Tebogo, but Noah Lyles showed his closing speed is unmatched, and he took home the win in the men's 100. So let's talk about it a little bit. But before we talk about his remarkable performance, how did we get here? How did we get to the men's 100 where Noah Lyles is winning when he is just shown and he has been so confident that he can perform at the big stage regardless of the event? The men's semifinal. So as you can tell, there are some names that I did not mention when I was congratulating. Sabine, but most notably, Fred Curley. Fred Curley just missed making the finals. So the defending champion did not get the opportunity to run in the final, which was a shock to everybody, but it was a reminder that track and field, listen, anything can happen on any given day. I was shocked by everything that went down. It was nuts, from Sabine's false start, which was heartbreaking for him, especially since he worked so hard, to Curley not making the team. And then he was very honest in his post-race interview, which, listen, athletes who do that, listen, God bless you. It is tough to do, especially when you are asked questions in just such a state where everything is so fresh. You don't have time to really sit down and evaluate everything. I thought Curly was very honest, and I appreciated his answer. I know, can't repeat what he said, on the show, even though they didn't censor it on live television. But he didn't make the team. I'm sorry, he did not make the final. But Noah Lyles, he got off to the best start I've ever seen him have in the 100 in the semifinals. Ran 987, just off his PR of 986 at the time. His start was unique. His start was amazing. Christian Coleman had a great start. Ran 988. Just that so many people who we thought were surefire athletes to be in the men's 100-meter final didn't make the final. So that was a shock, on its own. With the most notable being Fred Kerley. Marcel Jacobs did not make it as well. But Lyles was cooking with chicken grease. And so for me, I will be honest with you, when I found out that, everybody from Curly and those didn't make the finals, when you're sitting down, you're looking at it and you're looking at everything as far as the lane assignments and all that stuff, I'll be honest, I thought the young Jamaican was going to win. I thought Oblique Seville was going to win. But Noah Lyles, to me, the Red Sea kind of cleared. And that's not any disrespect to him to say he couldn't have won or he wouldn't have won if Curly and those were in it. His confidence took him through the roof. And listen, if he gets that start down consistently, it's over for everybody. That's just the way it is. But I thought his chances really increased when you look at the finals and who was in and who was not in. And so in that final round, that's how we got there. So in the finals, his start was not as good as in the previous round. But I thought, listen, the one thing about Noah is he does not tighten up. He didn't tighten up in the race. He trusts his closing speed, and he was able to walk down the field in order to secure the gold medal, which gives him confidence, even more confidence going into the 200. Now, was it his 965? No. Can he run 1910? Anything is possible, especially when you're cooking with chicken grease, when you have the momentum. So we'll definitely see how it lends itself in the men's 200. But congrats to Noah on an amazing race. I want to talk about the two other guys, Tebogo and Zarnell Hughes. Tebogo's going to be a problem, y'all. And I think he's going to be a problem in the men's 200. I think one thing that he said in the round, specifically to the media, after I believe it was the it was the first round. Please forgive me. It was the first round. He talked about the mental aspect being one of his biggest hurdles and the thing that he really had to work on. When you win a medal at such a young age, that does wonders for his confidence. You already saw the potential 1950 against Noah Lyles, who ran 1947. I'm not saying Tebogo's going to break the world record this year, but I do think between him, Arion Knighton, we'll see other guys, Kenny Bednarik. Kenny G is a jazz singer, forgive me. As well as some others. Possibly we'll see what Zarnell Hughes can do. I'm not sure if he can reach that level, of 1904 or whatnot, but I love it for him and his confidence in his journey. And I think that was a well-deserved, well-earned medal that he was able to receive. And I think it's going to help him in the 200 because mentally now he can look back and say, yo, I did it in the biggest stage against some of the best competition in the world. And he's going to see a lot of these guys in the men's 200, especially Lyles and Hughes. So for him to be able to take that, to look at it and be like, yo, we can do something here. In my opinion, that goes far, beyond, what he was saying. I think that helps his confidence. I think that will help him in the men's 200. Not saying he's going to win. Don't get it twisted. I didn't say that. But I do think it'll help bring out a really good performance out of him. And really excited to see what Knighton does as well. But we can get to that another day. Zarnell Hughes, lastly. Really excited for the brother, man. Hard work. He talked about just patience in the press conference. Please go look at that press conference, if you will. I believe there's a clip on Twitter. He talked about patience and some of the lessons that his mom taught him. And the same thing, with Zarnell Hughes applies when it comes to the lessons that I just mentioned with Tebogo. The confidence factor. First ever medal on a global stage. He feels the momentum shifting in his favor, and he's having fun. That's the thing about it. And these championships, man, the atmosphere in Budapest is electric. Not many people, but there have been athletes that have come out and said, we felt the vibe more in Budapest than we did at the Prefontaine Classic, or we felt at Hayward Field rather. And so you get that crowd, you get that energy, but now you can do it. And Zarnell Hughes has been so close, but yet so far away in so many of these big meets. But to finally break through, take home a medal, and now that opens up the door for more possibilities. I'm excited to see what that does for him. I'm excited that he was able to get that medal. He's easy to root for. He's done incredible things this season, and it's good to be able to bring home some hardware in the individual races that you run. So shout out to those three. Obviously, this is centered around 100, but guess what? There are many great performances that are going on. This has been an insane meet. Day one was insane. We saw the women's 100 preliminaries. And guys, that's going to be fun with Sharika Jackson, Shirley Ann Fraser-Price, Talu. Sha'Carri Richardson. Gosh, forgive me for that. We're going to do a video on it because it's just going to be so incredible. Like, these are some of the best races we've seen. The women's 1500 was amazing with Faith Kipyegon going out running 3:55. Who does that in the semifinals? And you have the Americans, they're pressing their way towards trying to get on the medal stand. There's so many wonderful things. Ryan Krause with 2 blood clots in his legs, still putting the team on his back, launching that shot put, winning another title. Guys, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. The World Championships in Budapest, we are seeing, for so many, the headlines are people who are not running. And listen, back-to-back years, really, you got the COVID year, and then you got back-to-back championship, cycles. It's hard. We get it. It's difficult. It's not easy, especially when you're going from Olympics, Worlds on the home soil, Worlds again, then to the Olympics. It's not easy, granted. But we appreciate the athletes who were able to come out and to compete and put on a show for not just the fans, but really just to have fun. It's so cool seeing these, athletes having fun, and the athletes who didn't, make it. I'm not gonna hold that against them. Everybody has different reasons. People are dealing with injuries. People are trying to get, on the good footing. You don't want to tear your ACL or do something crazy to where you miss Paris. And so listen, to each his own. Like the old song says, to each his own. That's my philosophy. I don't know what's right for you. You don't know what's right for me. All love, no discrimination, no hate on Lactic Acid. You already know. And so listen, I had to come on here, jump on, talk about the men's 100. Listen, we're doing some great things with the channel, but I am collaborating with Anderson Emerald on the final leg. We are writing some stories, so please be sure to check out those. We will have the links at the bottom. Also, he's doing great work, doing great interviews with certain athletes, and he's bringing the information to you live from Budapest, so please don't miss that. The final leg, be sure to like, subscribe to that page. Do the same thing with us with Lactic Acid. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, share with your mom, your dad, your friends, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, whoever. Share it. Follow the social media pages as well. Instagram, Lactic Acid with Dominique Smith. We are also on TikTok, Lactic Acid _ podcast, yes. And then Twitter, Dom Smith _ news. That's where you can find me. So please be sure to follow, subscribe. Let's continue to grow this channel. Let's continue to enjoy the World Championships. And until next time, ooh, stuttering over my words. It's late down here, y'all. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Hope you guys.